Hi guys, welcome to Let's Play Guild Wars 2. I'm Mike, and this is just my main character. I'm going to create a new one today. Okay, so you've got a choice of 5 different races here. You've got the Char, which were, if anyone's played Guild Wars 1, they were the main enemy there. And you've got, obviously, humans. You've got the Norn and the Asura, both of which were introduced in Eye of the North, and you've got the new race, which is the Sylvari. Today I'm going to go with a human. Obviously you've got a choice of male or female. I'm going to go male. And now you've got the 8 professions. You've got Elementalist, Warrior, Guardian, Engineer, Ranger, Necromancer, the Thief, and a Mesmer. Today I think I'm going to go for an Elementalist. It's just character customization, which if anyone's played Guild Wars 1, this is a lot better than that. It's a lot more detailed. More hair colours, skin, face, right. I quite like this one, but I will go through them all. That one's quite cool. I like the fact that he's got scars. But I think I'm going to go with this one. Got all the different hairstyles. Got this one. I mean, they did a lot better with hairstyles in this, but I'm never overly fan of the big ones. You get a fair bit of clipping even in their body. Especially when you've got armour on as well, it's even worse. Quite like this one, so I'll probably go for this one. And a bald man if you want. I don't mind this haircut, I don't like this bit. I think it's a bit weird. Could have an afro. Afro. That haircut was quite cool. And dreads. It's quite nice, quite fancy hairstyle. If you want someone older, I suppose you could go for this sort of hairstyle where his hair is receding. All the hairstyles available in this character creation. I'm going to go for this one. I quite like this one. I think it's quite nice. And then you've got men, obviously facial hair. Isn't that like Hulk Hogan's mustache or something? A full-blown beard. I suppose. Homeless people. Have some stubble if you like. I think personally I quite like this one. And then this is something you didn't have in the first Guild Wars game, which was you could go into a lot more detail of your character's face, which is quite nice. You can't tell, my character's going to look quite sinister. It's the closest thing you can really get to like being a bad guy. It's like them to have small noses. I kind of feel a bit weird if they have like massive noses. I'll go for that. Lips. feels fine as it is. Then one thing I like is it's for each piece you've got a few different bits of it you can dye. So obviously with like this bit you've got 3 different bits, which is nice because you can, you know, obviously make it, you can change like the trim and everything, so you can really customize your armor how you want it. I think he looks fairly sinister. Okay, now you've got your biography. When you create your character you get to choose a few things. So first is your profession question. So because I chose elementalist, it goes, I study all the elements, but I wear a gem that symbolises my love of, and you can choose water, fire, earth, or air. Personally I quite like fire. I think it goes with him and his outfit and everything. Though trouble may follow me, but I use my something to overcome it. So you can choose charm, dignity, or ferocity. I mean, yes, he's supposed to be quite sinister, but you know, you get a lot of characters when they're villains, they're very dignified. I mean, obviously you get the ferocious villains like Rhino, but then I find you get quite dignified villains as well, which is like if you've played Mortal Kombat, you've got Shang Tsung. Probably pronounced that wrong, but hey ho, there you go, he's quite reserved. I was raised, now this is a race question, so you'll get different ones based on your race, because obviously if you're a Char, it doesn't really matter where you're brought up, does it? But yeah, so as a human you get to choose where you were raised, so you can either be brought up as a street rat, so you lived on the streets by common folk, or among the nobility. So I think I'm going to choose nobility because it just seems like he should be quite noble. This is another human question. One of my biggest regrets is that, and so you can choose that you've never searched for your true parents, I never recovered my sister's body, or I passed up on an opportunity to perform at the circus. Now I've played through all of these, but I quite like, I think as a noble, I quite like the never recovered my sister's body. It's one of those things, it's like you should have really possibly chosen different ones, depending on which one from the previous question you chose, because it's like if you're a noble, it's a bit, well, I suppose you could go, well, I suppose it would work. But it's like this one, it's like my sister was a seraph. It's like if you were brought up on the streets, it's a bit, you know, well, brought up the streets, but my sister's a seraph. Everybody said I was blessed by when I was younger. So this one you get to choose one of the human gods and say that everyone said I was blessed by them when I was younger. So you've got Dwayna, who's the goddess of healing, air and life. Grenth, who is the god of darkness, ice and death. Balthazar, the god of war, fire and challenge. Melandru, goddess of nature, earth and growth. Lissa wears many masks. She's the dual-faced goddess of beauty, water and illusion. And Cormair is the goddess of order, spirit and truth. If any of you have played Guild Wars 1, this is another one. At the end of Nightfall, the campaign of Nightfall, you get to actually witness Cormair become a god. So, but seeing as I'm an elementalist and I have a love of fire, I think I'm going to choose Balthazar. As far as I know, what you answer on this bit has nothing to do with, doesn't change anything in game. I mean, like some of the previous questions, like the search for your sister's dead body, will change how the first beginning bit of your personal story goes, and same with the where you were raised. But as far as I know, this doesn't do anything. It's just something they've thrown in there. So here's my biography. Balthazar, the god of war, blessed me when I was young. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with dignity. Can't speak today. I grew up among the nobility, and I value my honour. I've made something of myself, and the only thing I regret is that I never recovered my sister's body. I'm an elementalist, and I study all the elements. I wear a gem that symbolises my love of fire. This is my story. Signed. So one other thing that that's quite nice in character creation that you couldn't do in Guild Wars 1 is, in Guild Wars 1 you always had to have a first name and a last name, at least. But now you can even just do just like that, and that'll be fine. So Javnah. If any of you have watched Charmed, it's a Charmed reference from season 1, I believe. Here we go.
The human race once ruled Tyria. Now, we struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Krita still stands. Our faith is strong despite the silence of the 6 gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in Divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of Divinity's reach, and privilege comes with responsibility. I protect the commoners under my care. They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. When I arrived in Shaemoor, I found the town under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
And there's the beginning cutscene. Obviously that changes on which race and which questions you answer. I mean, the first bit of that was what happened anyway, but then at one point it splits off, and some of the decisions you've made will affect how it goes. But this is the tutorial.
Please, I need your help.
With every race you get a different one. This is the human one. It's called Defending Shaemoor. Once everything loads, very slow. I believe this is because I pre-purchased Guild Wars 2 when it first came out. Hero band, which is a ring item. Right, so I've got to talk to Corporal, this guy.
Everybody get to the inn. We can protect you at the inn.
So a cool little thing they've done here. You don't have to do it, but you can talk to villagers that are stood around and tell them to go to the inn.
Thank you so much.
I don't believe it actually does anything.
Help! I need help. God's mercy. I'm glad you came this
You
way.
don't seem to get any experience or anything, but I
Thank
suppose
you
if you're
so
like a
much.
role player, it's quite nice to be able to go up and stand and talk to villagers. Centaur. But yeah, at the moment I just started with a scepter, but as you can see at the bottom here, you start off with fire attunement and water attunement. You don't have all the skills unlocked at the beginning. You have to, the more you use the weapon, as you can see here, the more that skill unlocks, and so on and so on. But yeah, I only start with fire and water attunement, and I will unlock these as I level up. Help this poor Seraph soldier. But one thing that's quite nice combat wise, which I still very rarely actually use, is you can move around with a lot of combat. Oh, I've learned a new skill. test it out, shall we? Come on. Yeah, you can move around in combat, you don't have to just stand in one place. Oh, I killed him. Oh well, that was the dragon fang.
It's too dangerous to take the wounded back to the city. We have to hold out
Hello.
here and wait for reinforcements.
What are you gonna say?
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town. Captain Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be serious. But I can't spare anyone.
I'll go. Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
Balthazar bless you. That's the spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, Captain Thackeray was a member of Destiny's Edge, which was a guild made up of a member from each race, each of the 5 races that you can play as, and they did a book about it called Edge of Destiny, which during it you saw the guild form and disband. Well, Captain Thackeray is the human one, and he is also a descendant of Gwen from Guild Wars 1 and Kieran Thackeray, I believe. Can't remember what his name is. Look, you can jump. You couldn't jump in Guild Wars 1. But anyone that's played Guild Wars 1 knows what it feels like to actually finally be able to jump in a game. Well, in a Guild Wars game, obviously. And you can swim in this game as well. Now I've got to help defend the garrison. Look, Dragonfly does actually a fair bit of damage.
Captain Thackeray has his side covered. We have to watch his back.
Yeah. Got text. It's a good thing this thing takes so long to get to me. I missed.
That's it.
Oh,
The gates are open.
well, that was quick. I only had to blast it.
Rally to Captain Thackeray.
There's Thackeray. There's Logan. He's a guardian, I believe. It's great because what he's wearing is actually tier 3 cultural armor for humans. Unfortunately, only humans can wear it, so if you're a Char, you can't get that armor. Oh, unlocked a new ability. Phoenix. Release a fiery phoenix that first attacks foes in a line, then explodes and returns to you, curing conditions and granting life. Lovely. Let's see how it looks. Yeah.
Get ready. There's another wave coming.
I love the graphics of this game. It's so beautiful. All I can really say. Yeah, die. Phoenix.
They're backing off. Keep pushing.
This is champion Modne High Sage.
Enough of this. I
Take
will
down their
deal
leader.
with you myself.
Dragon Fang. Look at that health bar go. Phoenix.
Pitiful
Ow.
humans. You think you can defeat me?
Knocked me over. It's just mean. I don't seem to be running very fast. Oh crap.
By all 6 gods, what is that thing? It's huge!
That, soldier, is a threat. We're going to take it down.
Very big threat. One thing I love about this game, which a lot of MMORPGs don't do, is big bosses right from the start.
And the whole thing will come crashing down.
Yes. Dragon Fang does a lot of damage.
Watch for debris. Keep your heads down.
Okay, doesn't do that much on the big boss. God, these Seraph soldiers are rubbish. Why is it NPCs are always absolute crap? I mean, you can dodge in this game. I don't really use it. He off. Ow. every profession has their own heal in this game as well, which is something they didn't really have. There's no specified healing class, which is great.
Not dead yet. Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode.
Ow. Think it hit me.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days. You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, even a noble from the city. He came by several times.
That'd be Lord Farron. He's a good friend. I'll check in with him once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Javnah helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks, I will. And thanks for taking such good care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley. May Javnah protect you.
3 days? Felt like more like a couple of seconds to me. A dagger or a wooden focus? Okay, I'll choose dagger. Okay, dagger there, and I have a little dagger. Yeah, I love how he asks, oh, what should I do now? It's like, surely you should just start living your life again. Anyway, that was the beginning, character creation and the tutorial. So what I was planning on doing is just filming all the personal story stuff. But if you want to see me do the heart quests as well, let me know on my next video. When I do the welcome home bit, I will be doing a heart quest because it's part of the personal story anyway. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more videos. Bye.